Hello and welcome, beautiful soul. Today I want to do something a little bit different from what I've been doing, and it's gonna be a pick a card reading. And well, let's start. I'm gonna move this camera to show you piles. So here's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1, it's a quartz pirate, I think it's, and this is a fossil. So you can stop the recording so you decide what pile is for you, and then I think I'll try to put the timestamps. I've never done that before, but I'll try my best to find a way to do it so you can go directly to your pile. Okay, so I'm gonna start with pile 1. The quartz. So I'll show you the cards. Here we have Amaterasu and reverse. School of Flowers. 10 of Wands. The Tower in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Here is what this card is telling me, that it's very important for you to see your own beauty. Maybe you're disregarding that part of yourself, and maybe you're going through a hard time, because what this card is to create through the ashes. So that's how this flower, this is in the, reminds me more of the third eye and awakening and stuff, but it's a creative way to see your life. Through all these hardships you get different lessons in life, and you start learning how to cope with different things, so you get new abilities, and with these abilities you start discovering about yourself. You can start to create maybe a new life. I've been hearing some ways of looking at life, that you create your own reality, even though if it's a harsh reality. Sometimes we stay more in that time because we don't hear our higher selves or our soul that is guiding us. But sometimes if you cannot hear, if you cannot go inside yourself and try to understand what your higher self or your soul is trying to tell you, your own higher self will attract things for you to wake up, or to wake up these new abilities, or start to prepare you for something that is better for you. In this reading, it's telling me that you've been fighting a lot, that you've been very tired, that your body is exhausted, but it's telling me that it was some tower. That towers are sudden things, sudden like accidents, or maybe um, something unexpected coming into your life and changing your way of viewing things or changing your way of reacting. It's about structures that are falling down. So being in reverse is telling me that all these hardships were because of this tower, maybe, or that some tower is helping you get out of this, because this moment of crumbling. It's finishing. It's coming to an end. So it's on its last stages. So there have been many insecurities. I feel like trying to connect to your soul. This usually is about soulmates, about your partner, someone that you're intimate with, but I take it more as someone that you're very close. So it could be your best friend, or it could be someone from your family. It could be it could be some encounter that was really powerful, even though that felt really powerful, even though it's not someone you actually knew before. I think you're afraid to connect. You're afraid to connect with someone else. Maybe because all of this you have been having. So let's see. I'm gonna read a little bit about these two cards to have like a final guidance. Okay, she's the goddess of the sun and the mirror. It says, message: you deserve beautiful things. You're beautiful, and you should know when to be present and when to not be. So its energies are creation, luminosity, glow, beauty, healing, clarity, and balance. So it's to trust in your own light, because you deserve a lot of good things, and you are a lot of good things, and it's time for you to see that and to honor that. Okay, honor yourself, honor your being. All these hardships you have been able to get through, and you have been given skills. May your skill set for you to grow in your life. So let's see what this card is talking about. The School of Flowers illustrates the fact that it exists, a certainty, and at the same time a kind of structure in the realization of a new creation to start again. Maybe after this crumbling of this structure, you can make your own structure the way you feel it better and the way you want it. How you want to see the world, not how other people tell you to see the world. Okay? So sometimes the universe gives us a white page to start to work. We have to build what we want in reality and don't settle for less. A School of Flowers, it doesn't only celebrate the kind of energy of the phoenix, but an energy of success and to accomplish, to a flower in the middle of adversity. To flourish, I think that's the word. So that's the message for you today. I hope it is helpful and that it gets you some insight of what it would be good for you to work, and the opportunities it gives. Okay, so let's get to the next one. So pile number 2, pirate. Sounds like pirate. I cannot pronounce it differently. This is Pachamama, and it's funny because for me it was minute or 11 when it was finishing, so maybe there's a powerful message here. And you have School of Stars, infinite possibilities. And down here we have the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, something. Ooh, I don't know, but I want. Okay. The Fool in Reverse and the Hangman. So I feel so it was a strong energy. My head hurt for a little bit and I wanted to cry for a bit. So here we have Three of Swords. It's about heartache, deep heartache, deep hardships, maybe feeling alone or betrayed, or your expectations were not met in an emotional level. So it's a little bit of sorrow, heart and home, heart and home. That's what I'm getting. Something sad happened in your family, maybe when a family member, some structure, something maybe something bad happened to someone in your family. I feel it's a little bit in the past, not so much in the present, but it's something that if you remember, it stings and it lingers. Trying to open to the community. But you're feeling like you're not able to give that jump to start in to socialize and start social life in the community again, because you're still hanging. You're still trying to see it, why, the perspective. Trying to get to see the bigger picture. Let's see what these advices have for you today. Let's start with Pachamama. Okay, Pachamama, cosmic goddess of the Andean lands in South America. She's a healer. She transforms. She's the mother of all creation and destruction. She's nutrition. She's fecundity and contention, I guess is the word, to contain. The ability to contain and to complete and to start new life. The message is the land is a great net, but everything is interdependent. The cosmos, the human, and nature. Its symbols are dragons, the Andean mountains, I guess, the mountain of eternal snow. I'm like, I know that word, why? It says different corn in different colors and forms. Instruments like the flute, zampoña, I don't really know what that is. Drawings and Gregs. It's like those drawings, like, I don't know how to explain that, but I will leave it like that. Its colors are earth, brown, violet, lilac, red, and orange. So everything has a plan. Everything comes from one thing to another. Sometimes not the physical form, but our souls decide that it's time to do something different, even if it doesn't look that nice on the outside, because it's part of a bigger net, a bigger thing that's happening, and everyone is walking through with their hands together. Some go farthest and some walk walk more slow, but everyone is going to like the same purpose and direction in this world. So I think that's trying to say, and that you can trust in Mother Earth to let you heal. So let's see what this other card is telling us for you. School of Stars. So this card indicates that you need to think big and think more broadly about your future and about what you would like to achieve. Maybe there is some false beliefs and that sometimes are ancient that doesn't serve you when you're growing and changing. Sometimes these beliefs are not even yours. Maybe your parents or the community in general transmitted to you, but you feel that you're not agreeing with them. You need to make an effort with all your heart, with all your soul, to live the life that you desire and to honor your own wants or needs and your truth. It says, there's a verse here that I would like to read. Why think in a small scale when the galaxies revolve inside of us? Realize that you're made of what stars are made of. And there's where your infinite possibilities start. So it's talking a lot here about the great net, the cosmos, the community. So there's a big message here for you about that. Maybe, as I was saying in the beginning, that you feel like you're alone. You're not alone, you're a part of something much bigger. Everything is interconnected. All these beings around here serve a purpose, and we're all walking through expansion and evolution, and we're waking up to see that we're bigger than we think we are. We're made of stardust. We're in a bigger net. We're not really alone. If you believe that you have angels or guides, or maybe it wasn't taught to you that way, but maybe something that it's resonating more and more, even if it's not in the same belief as what your older generations taught you. It's okay to have your own beliefs. It's okay to have your own beliefs. Maybe you don't make the jump because you're still hanging, because something's pulling you down. The hangman is about a change of perspective. Maybe you're in that stage, but you're not confident enough to make that jump, to believe in this wider community. to feel that you're not alone and that you don't have to go through all these hardships by yourself. There's a bigger net. There's a little bigger community. If you want to believe that there are things, not things, but beings that you cannot see, because we're all made of energy. Everyone has said that so many times already. And our vibrations are different, but your own vibration, you have different vibrations inside of you. You're made of so much than your physical form. And sometimes it's hard to realize that because we're dense and sometimes we don't listen our inner guide, that is ourselves, our higher self. We try to go numb, having maybe these biases that maybe are not like worse ones. Maybe you're just wanting to see TV whenever you don't want to think and don't want to feel, or maybe, I don't know, you want to cook or eat or try to hear music all the time because you don't want to hear yourself. But it's time to do that. It's time to, even if it hurts, it won't hurt for so long. You will know and feel that you're guided, that you're not alone, and you're part of a bigger picture. And if you're curious and you still want to go further with this kind of beliefs, these old beliefs that you're trying to leave behind, it's okay for you to investigate, to soak into these different ways of thinking and being of other people. Maybe something else suits you. Why do you have to stuck with something that is not resonating with you, something that feels uncomfortable, something that makes you feel guilty or sad, when you don't have to? It's only a mindset. It's some rules that have been imposed that doesn't have to be for us. Okay, so I wish you the best for this new journey, and I hope you have all the time you want and you need to sit and see this through, for when it's truly your time and you're comfortable to get into this new community. Well, it's not new, but maybe new for you or fresh for you. Okay. Thank you for listening. Okay, we finish with that one. And we're gonna start with pile number 3. Is this fossil. Such a good memory. So we have Oya in reverse. She's like the goddess of fire, I would say. I think it's about volcanoes or something, but it's about rage. Contain rage. And we have trick or treat. So Let's see what is happening. We have death. Don't scare. Don't be scared. It's not about physical death. We have Nine of Cups in reverse. We have Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and Ten of Cups in reverse. I think you're doing some cuttings. You're cleaning energetically or emotionally. I think you've been slow but steady, but it's a nice feeling after all. But still you feel like you're not satisfied. Maybe you don't see the end of it. I don't see what's on the other side after you complete releasing all those things that are not good for you. In the center we have the Four of Pentacles. There's something that you're holding on to. And I feel like you want to rush to get this Ten of Cups. That's what's on your mind, that you're not getting fulfilled, you're not getting your wish come true, your dream. You're not feeling as you would like. These two cards. It's telling me that you're not in a bad place, but maybe you're kind of holding on to being desperate and pushing through to get this. Getting to fix this. Let's see what else we have with these cards. I'm gonna read the meanings to see what they want to say. For you, guidance, of course. Okay, Goddess of the Winds of Change. That was wrong in that one. Her tendencies and energies is power transformation, revolutionary transformation, crisis, soul justice. And the message is, these are times of mutation in every order in things in your life and your personality. And we have literally the card of transformation here. It's getting some order. To try to see the light, I guess. It says symbols: the sword, the machete, buffalo, black moon or new moon, and the cosmic night. Colors: red, purple, brown, and pink. As a phrase, it has a structure, the old structure, or it's not like old one there, like when you're the system in your phone or in your laptop is just so old and there's nothing to sustain it and cannot, when things are not up to date, they're like old and decaying, and I don't know how to to explain that word. That there must be one that is exactly that. I don't remember. Um, all the decaying structures um, give birth to new ones when when that what sustained them it's over. Maybe you're still holding on to some structure, or you don't know where to hold on because there's so much change and deep releasing and some desperate action that you want to take and to achieve and to accomplish to get to this, maybe this happiness or this place that you dream, or this mindset that you dream, or this physical way of being that you dream. Okay, let's continue with the card of trick or treat. I'll show it to you how it looks on its as an opening. It says, it's a verse: lurking and stepping strong, with bright eyes and baskets full of candy. Our faces and our bodies do not belong to us anymore. Laughter, skeleton, and sweet coffins, sweet coffins, like treat coffins. So it says, maybe it's time to examine the paper that play and trickery, not trickery, is when like being mischievous in your own life. You don't have to be a kid or a girl to relax and give yourself time to play, and you can share that feeling with others, that joy with some other people. Sometimes we fear making mistakes, and playing is part of alleviate that pressure that we make ourselves, or we cause ourselves to make everything always to perfection. And also, it's good to know there exists an equilibrium between manipulation and mischief. Manipulation is not nice, it's not pleasant, but mischief has in its essence a sense of fun, an irrelevant sense of fun. So for me, it's a card that it's loosen up and don't try to be so rigid. Don't try to stay in this always in this adult life that we have to do everything perfect. Allow yourself to play and to have a good time and have fun making mistakes. It's okay. You don't have to go straight to something and in the perfect way. It's okay if we take a detour because we always learn something. And maybe you're in one of those detours in life, and it's frustrating you that you're still holding on to old structures and you're not achieving this goal that you have. So the the guidance here is to loosen up a little bit, to have some fun. um, you don't always have to have this goal in mind. It's okay to go play with your nephew, your kids, or to enjoy life. It's what we came here to do. It's everything doesn't have to be so serious. um, what's the joy in that? um, and I hope you can loosen up. I can feel that you're really tense. I can feel it, that you have all these detours, all these changes, and you've been clearing up, you've been doing your work, your homework, and you know that after that comes this great prize. But we're in continued change all the time, and we have to enjoy every step of it, and we have to look with different eyes, like kids' eyes, um, to our life, or feelings, or our environment. um, make it make it live, light and fun, and maybe play some innocent pranks and get some laughter out of your peers or something like that. Lighten the mood, lighten your load, because I feel like you're taking this all by yourself. I feel like you have like a big boulder on your back, and it doesn't have to be like that. If you're trying to reach, I don't know, ascension or illumination or waking up or something like that, and you're trying to do all these things, and you're just like, I know I have been doing my work, why is not here yet? But maybe it's time to enjoy these changes, these detours, and just have the mind or the eye of a kid, and maybe that will bring you to something really interesting in your future. I think it's a little bit of the key there. Just try to do it and you'll be fine. You don't have to take everything so seriously. We came here to enjoy every aspect of us. You don't have to be all holy and mighty and with your purpose always coming through. You can relax and you can just be human and enjoy that aspect for now that you have it right here with you. Okay, so I hope this was kind of helpful,